Age of consent is 16 in most states. Age of consent, man, that's not what you need to go by.
Oh! Wow! The amount of children's heads I've had to for.
Wait, how old are you?
16? I'm just kidding.
Okay, bye.
I'm just kidding!
Bye.
She ain't no 15-year-old French girl.
Mate, we need to play some COD with this girl, dude. She pops the fuck off, mate. She licked her foot on stream, dude, which was pretty nice.
That's weird because I'm 15 and...
15-year-old French girl.
Can you say hi, Callum?
Hi, Callum. How old are you?
I'm 15.
15-year-old French girl.
Sorry. Hi.
Already, beginning of the video, and you've convoluted the definition of what you're going to talk about to fit your own agenda.
If you let me do the rest of the fucking points, that'd be fucking terrific, right? Once again, it's not one fucking reason, it's a combination of ultimately three things that is pretty much a lot of stuff that's condensed down, right? The second reason, of course, was the false pedophile allegations, or the indirect ones, if you want to go into the nitty-bitty details with Pyrocynical and whatnot, right? Ultimately, you were on stream, you said that there was a girl that was from what Pyrocynical's friends have told you. Was that correct, first of all?
Pyrocynical's friends reached out to me. They reached out to me and told me that Pyro was having a relationship with an underage girl. First, they told me the girl was 13. Then they told me 14. Then they told me 15. Or I talked to Pyro. They told me 14. And then when I talked to Pyro, Pyro said the girl was 15. All right. The reason why I brought that up is because Pyro, in my opinion, backstabbed me. All right. And I was bringing up the point that his friends had told me this, and I didn't investigate it, and I didn't report it. That was the whole point of me bringing that up.
Please, can you just admit you were wrong on that one? I get it, you didn't officially call Pyrocynical the paedophile. You were just relaying what his friends had told you, but you brought attention to it, you should have done the research. Can you just apologize for that one?
No, I'm not going to. And this is why, Clown. This is why, Clown. I did not say that he was a pedophile. I explained that his friends had told me this.
Do you think you should have done more research before you mentioned it on a stream?
I don't think he's a pedophile. I never said he was a pedophile.
Then why did you sit there and insinuate that?
No, he never dated you like that. You weren't his girlfriend. But were you boyfriend and girlfriend?
Yeah, we were.
In the sense of like e-dating, right? Because you never met each other in real life, but you were e-dating online.
Exactly.
And so, you know I talked to you often.
In 2015, when I was 14 years old and he was 18 years old.
I put one out yesterday. Someone in chat says French girl doesn't exist. Pyro, like 3 days after he claimed she doesn't exist.
Dude, there's so many people who have no fucking idea what they're talking about. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, I mean, that's why
I
don't
blame
anyone
who thinks that without. Dude, somebody on Twitter said I think she's fake because her accent didn't sound French enough.
In 2015, when I was 14 years old and he was 18 years old.
Who said that?
That was something on Twitter.
I just talked to her since that went out, and she goes, she's like, why are they saying I'm not French? I go, take it as a compliment that your English is that. And she's like, no, you're right. Somebody in the chat said, did Keem actually find the girl, or was it an actor? Like, what? Like,
yeah, dude,
right.
It's a paid actor. That's
a
oh
paid.
My God,
I got a paid actor to pretend to be the French girl. No, I did contact the French girl. I had a long conversation with her. Some horrible things happened to her. Some by Pyro, some by another YouTuber. I did a full-length interview. I went into detail because I wanted to know like what YouTubers knew about this, because Pyro has a circle of friends who's been like known the truth and like held these lies forever. So when it all comes crashing down, I'm gonna take out Pyro, unless Pyro does the right thing and just is honest, right? I'm gonna take out Pyro. I'm gonna take all the friends that protected the lies. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the whole thing down.
Are you gunning for Clown?
Well, I don't want these people to ever have influence. They abuse their power, and so I'm going to take the whole system down, and you will not have power in this space ever again. You had this responsibility to protect your underage fans. you guys all abused it, and I'm going to let the world know about it, and you're going to
Have
lose.
you at least heard Clown's statement? Because the last time we had this conversation, he put a statement on it.
Yeah, Clown put out a statement on Shuffling the Point.
All the people that protected Pyro and knew the truth, you're going down. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, shit.
I don't think Clown knew what. I don't know.
I believe that Pyrocynical, right, especially if he's listening to this right now, I think that you should literally just come out and be dead honest about everything, right? Go back to the 2016 video where the entire video is a lie about me to slander me, right? Admit every single fucking point is just wrong and bullshit, right? Second of all, admit the thing with the French girl and what happened and what took place, right? Because I will say this on record right now, nothing sexual happened between the French girl and Pyro. They never met in real life, right? So yeah, I mean, it's fucked up. What he did was wrong, right? And he definitely lied about that situation, but it's not like you're going to jail type of shit. I don't believe it's that. I don't think it's that bad. So I don't think he should, continue to this day to lie about it when there's overwhelming amount of evidence against him. We're talking DM conversations, screenshots, interview with the girl. Like, dude, overwhelming amount of information. I think Pyro should come out, tell the truth about this shit, get all this stuff behind him and done. And, that should be it. And also, I think Pyro should give Turkey Tom somewhat of an apology, right? Because what he did is he did something really fucked up. And he took all that and tried to pin it on fucking Turkey Tom, like he's the most horrible person, instead of being a responsible YouTuber and owning the big L that he deserved for doing what he did.
15-year-old French girl.
14-year-old French girl and shit.
Now, if any of you didn't notice that, he just deliberately lowered the age. Now, originally, this alleged girl, 15-year-old French girl.
Someone in chat says French girl doesn't exist. Pyro, 3 days after he claimed that she doesn't exist.
See, there's so many people who have no fucking idea what they're talking about. Holy shit, dude.
This alleged girl.
Continue to this day to lie about it when there's overwhelming amount of evidence against him. We're talking DM conversations, screenshots, interview with the girl.
Someone in chat says French girl doesn't exist.
15-year-old French girl.
Welcome to the cum zone. Come.
There has been a long-standing theory that John Spawn was Common Cop. Now, this has been a theory for ages now. People have always thought this, right? I didn't know about this, but people always thought this. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, okay, I'm not even throwing the theory out of the way now, but it's gonna be really, really weird if that ends up being true. Watching him in chat, me even on Twitter, like all these fucking anti-John, but sitting here in the chat, it's like, think about that for a second, right? You were talking about stupid scenarios, just throwing up the meme. What if John Swan was Common Cop? Lol. Okay, but what if that actually happens?
I want John Swan to come back as just a complete psychopath, liar.
Yeah, he's you were saying you can't diagnose anybody as a sociopath based on dumb YouTube shit. You probably could if John Swan ended up being Common Cop at this time. Yeah. You probably could.
Ever since that moment, I noticed a rather unhinged account lurking around the Hansi circles, named Anonymous Gene. I'm of the opinion that doxing is almost never justified because it can impact not only the intended target. Gene basically created a guide on how to commit perjury. It was at this point where I started to do a bit of digging into who Gene was and his connection to Chris Hansen.